Okay, so we're back in the storage side. We will literally be going through this probably for months to try and help him out. We're gonna have to turn the hat around and get into work mode. Watch your step, camera woman. What is this? Oklahoma Highway Trooper Junior Patrol. This is like some kid in the 90s probably got this in his class or something and ended up being out here, but it might sell. I'm amazed sometimes at the stuff I see YouTube pickers coming across and going, oh, that's like real unique, that might sell, and it does, because it's like, who else has that? Nobody has that.
Don't get cut on that stuff.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to get cut, but she's worried about me. That's sweet. Yeah, that's an old blinker or light off of some model. It has a serial number on it, so it's worth separating out. Vintage parts for cars are getting harder and harder to come by, so you find anything pre-2000s anywhere that's still in good shape and has the wires hanging out of it, it'll sell to somebody because they're looking for it to rebuild their project vehicle or whatever. Oh, that's an old sewing machine. There's a tape gun that is not in good shape anymore, otherwise I'd just snag it for us. It's kind of beat up. This goes with it. Remember that wooden thing that we found and you guys at the yard sale, and you guys were like, what are those little holes for? And I was like, oh, that's for the nutcracker. And then they would have these little picks would help you, like if you cracked it and it wasn't all the way shattered, you could pick it the rest of the way open with this, and sort of like a pry bar. Oh, that's broken, so that's trash. Some buttons. They go for some cash. Depends on the button you find. There's a nice little button, bug. There's a bug in there. Just like any other collectible item, it's all about the right one in the right condition and often at the right time. And the market's like eating them up. Some of these little, a lot of these little brass ones, like these and these right here, those look like they went for the Air Force, but they look like they came off of military uniforms. These ones, these lighter colored ones, have like a Swiss coat of arms type deal going on, so I don't know what they came off of. Cool little buttons. Okay, let's take 5, and when we come back I'm gonna let my camera woman pick what we start going through next, because I think we've about wrapped up our area in here. Ooh. Okay, so we took a little break. Needed to take a pee break. Wife says she wants to see what's in the suitcases. I can tell you right now, they feel empty. Feel like there's nothing. But we'll look. You never know. We might find $1 million pamphlet just floating in there. No. Nada. And this one is already open, and I can tell you, empty. Nothing.
Yeah, but remember that lady wanted these kinds of suitcases.
Yeah.
They sold very quickly.
I know. Hey, to somebody willing to ship these vintage old suitcases, they sell pretty good. But that's a massive shipping hassle. Let's see what kind of baskets these are. These don't say. They don't have a maker's mark anywhere on them. This does. This is a Longaberger 96 USA. So that's a good one.
Does that go with it?
I don't know. Yes. It has the tag on it that it's part of it. This has no maker's mark, so this is just kind of generic. It's a dollar pile. Do we know what's in here? Have we ever looked in it? Did we look in this last time? I don't remember if we opened this up or not. Oh,
Tile?
broken tile. But still, somebody might buy the pieces for $1. I'm gonna move this up on top of here. What was this? This probably just needs to go with the dollar dishes instead of in there. Just gonna get that out of the way. Move it up in here. I'm gonna sneak by you. And where are we at? This is a purse that's not in good condition anymore. I don't know what it used to be. VR Classic Collection. VR.
Does the leather look good, or does it look like it's...
No. It looks like whatever it was a... It's either very old or was a knockoff. One of the two. Desiree, made in China. There's more glassware. We'll just take a quick peek at a few of the things wrapped up in here. I'll wait and take a better look off camera as far as like what could go out for $1 and what needs to sell. Like, look, this ashtray. Oh, that would be a good seller online. Nice heavy glass ashtray. Now, what is this? This looks kind of unique. It's got some spider webs in it. It's got no stamp on it, but it looks very unique. Ceramic. Probably somebody made it, or it's like 1977 dollar store type stuff. I don't know if they had a dollar store in 70s.
That looks like a candy dish.
Yeah, that's a candy dish. That's good. Christmas mug. Korea. WS. That's all it says on it. It's Korea. This is small. Small can be good. And it's carefully wrapped, unlike the others that were just wadded. So let's see what this is. Glade. Glade air freshener thing.
They wrapped it that nicely.
Yeah, I don't know what... it's old. It is made in China, but it's pottery made in China. SC Johnson & Son. Glade. I don't know if maybe you put oil in that and it evaporates out, or if it's like an incense stick holder, or... I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with that kind of air freshener, but yes, it was wrapped very neatly for just something that's kind of generic. And these are just plain tea glasses. I'm not going to dig too deep into this box because I can already tell you, just by looking at it and shuffling stuff around just a little bit, that it's all pottery and glasses and kitchenware, and that's pretty unique. Now, something like that, I don't see a stamp on it or a maker's mark anywhere, but just the sheer who the heck would have that would give it value to sell online, because it's a tiny little, I don't know, candy jar or cookie thing, or I don't know how many cookies you can fit in there, like 3, but candy thing, or I don't know what you could put in there, little jewelry doodads or whatnots, and it's not broken at all. So something like that would probably do well on eBay. I've never in my life seen anything like that. Old oil thing with the lid still on it. That's a good deal right there. That'd be useful for home, really, for us. We'll do one more. If we don't find anything good, we'll put it all back and just understand. No stamp. Just understand that that's a box we'll classify as likely yard sale dollar stuff, but we will actually go through it as we open it before we actually say, oh yeah, that's $1. I'm going to set these over here And hopefully they won't get broken before we can find a good tub for this stuff and come back and rebox all this into a tub and market online, eBay. All of these things, more or less. We might put a few of them out that are not as unique or awesome, but the majority of these and the majority of this excessive pile of VHS tapes, which by the way we found out last time is not just this shelf and these boxes. There's another shelf back there, stacks top to bottom, front to back with them. And there's boxes that peel around the corner and over there into those shelves and around that corner and over there. There's so many VHS tapes. A lot of them are probably going to be garbage. A lot of them are going to be, you know, yard sale, let someone else pick for some treasures or some memories or whatever. But there's a lot in really good condition that we actually could, you know, $5, $10, $15 here and there on eBay. It's going to take a heck of a long time to get through them all, but probably worth it, because I would imagine, if I had to guess, there's probably thousands of dollars in VHS tapes there by the time it's all said and done. Just in online sales alone. Did we look in these? Did we see what was in these last time?
I think so.
Did we? Did we look and find out what? Oh, yeah. More VHS tapes.
Yay.
Gene Tree and good condition. Like, here's an example. Pearl Harbor. Still in like really good condition. Not in the package, but the box, not very damaged. Tapes probably still playable. Of course, anything not still packaged, we're gonna have to get a VCR at home hooked up into the garage to a cheap little TV or monitor or something, just to test the VHS tape before we
sell it.
Ship it out, sell it, yeah. Because I don't want to sell anything broken. These, again, more VHS. No, this is sewing stuff, maybe. Sewing stuff, all right. Apparently there is somewhat of a market for this, but not huge. There's some sewing stuff, some personal stuff, notepads. I'm being fumbly bumbly guy. It's all right. Nothing's breakable in here except that mirror. Oh, little random little mystery stuff in the corner here. We like mystery stuff. We like little random stuff. What is this? It's all magnet, fridge magnet. Little sheep on it. Probably from the 80s. Little wreath pin. Just random stuff. Somebody, oh, a stamp. See, we can set that aside. Put it in the stamp packaging. I don't know when it's from. There's like a booger or something really disgusting on these, but little earrings on the package, not on the earrings. So, what is that? Random little thing that looks like a Roman or Greek head, you know, coin, but it's clearly like aluminum or really finely pressed steel or something, but it says Taiwan on it, made in Taiwan. You know, back in the day, a lot of things used to say made in Taiwan rather than China. Made in Taiwan was the made in China of the 70s and 80s. Another money bag from a bank. Oh, watch your savings grow with Tupperware. It's a Tupperware money bag. That might have some value because Tupperware has some value. So we'll set that aside. Check that out a little closer. Season's Greetings, the original cowpokes. This is a calendar with little cowboy comics in it from 1993. 92, 93. So that tells you what everything is. Here's one from 89. A religious calendar. It's damaged though. Somebody actually used it, so it got damaged up on the wall. These are gift certificates. Like old, unused, unprinted on gift certificate deals. Those could have some interesting value in terms of like when we do live auctions or something. We might could if somebody like the top donor or something, somebody hits the donate button, top donor to the Cash App, to the Venmo on live auctions, on live deals, send them one of those vintage gift certificates for a coupon for our eBay, something on our eBay store, you know what I mean? Just put in the code or whatever. That'd be interesting. That'd be a neat thing to do to kind of stay in line with the trash to treasure picker morale there that we'll have going on. That's a little flip for a tiny notebook. That's cool. I mean, I don't really think it has any inherent value, but it's cool because it's still in good shape, you know? Actually put a little notebook in there to write on and whatnot. So. Let's see if I can. I wish those weren't open. Those are Halloween napkins, probably from the 90s. A bunch of somebody's personal, like, these are bookkeeping, record keeping deals for tax purposes. Distribution of expenses and other payments, bank account, cash receipts from services. Handwritten books before the days of everything being in a QuickBook or Excel spreadsheet. That's pretty neat. Those are blank. They might actually have some value. Nobody ever used them. Good decorating and home improvement. 1970. Bet you didn't know I could read Roman numerals, huh? Western Ranchman Outfitters catalog, 1940 and 41. This is an Outfitters catalog from during World War II. It's not in the best shape ever, but I mean, it's better than some modern comic books I've seen. It might have some value. We'll set that aside. Take a better look at it. Look it up online later. Oh, another book and record. I wonder if this is unused also. Yes, it is. Yep, that might have some value. Sears owner's manuals. If a Sears catalog, if we had a Sears catalog from the 40s, that would have some value, or 50s or 60s, but I don't know about owner's manuals. Probably not. There's a genuine Trapper Keeper folder that came from the Trapper Keeper that I wish was also in here. That would have some value. More bookkeeping and record things. Those have been used, so we're not going to put that on camera. Probably 40 years old, but still has somebody's personal information in there. Real West, 1972. Charlatan publication. That might have some value. I thought this suitcase was just going to be kind of somebody's personal paperwork junk, but it's like kind of decent. Top of the world. Fighting Irish, never a dull moment. 97 Great Queens. Probably not. There's another little. I don't know. You said those are for sewing or something. They look like ornaments. So for today, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna go do some other things. I'm gonna get some sleep later so I can go back to my day job tonight. You've been watching The Real Millers. It's been real. Peace out, guys.